This is your 4th rounds for time workout, and all of the movements in this workout are using a kettlebell. So if you don't have one, run out right now and get one, borrow one, save this workout for another day, but you need a kettlebell for this one. We're gonna have a bunch of different movements, so pay close attention to all the movements and the modifications. So first we're gonna start off, and I'm picking a moderate weight kettlebell, somewhere between 20 and 25 pounds. That works for me for this one because I want to move through it quickly. So if you're choosing too heavy of a kettlebell and you need to take too many breaks, go for a lighter one. And if it's too light and too easy, it's not worth your time. 10-pound kettlebells, we don't need them, okay? Something heavier. So we're going to start with our kettlebell swing. We're pretty familiar with this one. Shoulders back. We start with our feet underneath of our shoulders. And I'm going to start by bringing my hips back, slightly bending my knees, my wrists tap my inner thigh, and then I straighten my legs and squeeze my butt, propelling the kettlebell forward. And if we're more advanced, we can go overhead. Okay, that's movement number 1. Really no modifications. Just work on that movement with a mirror. Think about really using your legs to drive that kettlebell up. Next movement is a kettlebell deadlift. Kettlebell goes right between our feet. My feet are underneath my hips, between my hips and my shoulders. Same position, I'm going to keep my shoulders back, but I'm going to reach my butt back for an imaginary wall. And as I'm reaching back, I'm going to bend my knees just slightly so that I can reach the kettlebell. Because if I just kept my legs straight and reach, I would start to round my back. So at some point, we're going to need to bend, so we can get that kettlebell. Then from here, I'm going to drive through the back half of my foot, mostly my heels, and just stand up, straighten my legs, tap, up. This is the pace that we should be going at for this one. Tap, straighten my legs, not hyperextending at the top, just standing up nice and tall. Okay, if you're feeling this in your quads, you're not doing it right, think about using the back of your legs and reaching back, keeping a nice flat back like you could balance a cup or a tray on your back. Next one we're going to do is a goblet squat. We're going to take the kettlebell and we can hold it one of 2 ways. You can hold it by the sides like this. I don't like that one. My preference is to hold it here. One in the handle, one in the bottom. I'm evenly supported. My shoulders are set back and I'm just going to keep it on my chest. Squat down and rise. Down and rise. My butt is going below my knees. My chest stays up because when you're doing a front squat with weight in the front of your body, you're going to want to lean forward because the weight is dragging you forward. So it's really important that you keep a tight core and look up, keep your chest up. We don't want to be like this at the bottom. We want to stay up. So if the squat isn't there yet, if you can't get to full depth, or if the mobility isn't there, your flexibility isn't allowing you, use a chair. Sit, stand, and the shorter the chair, the harder it's going to be. The higher the chair, the easier it's going to be. All right, so those are your options for that one. Next one is going to be a kettlebell sit-up. So my kettlebell is really cumbersome and large. Hopefully most of you have smaller ones. And if you don't, you can use a dumbbell for this one. But basically we're going to put this kettlebell on our chest, holding it with my hands. I'm going to do a weighted kettlebell sit-up. I'm going to exhale and sit up. Keeping the kettlebell on my chest the best that I can. Still very hard for me. The other option is to take a dumbbell, hold it on your chest, same idea, and sit up. Or we can just go back to a regular sit-up. But I really would like you to have some sort of weighted element in that one. So those are your kettlebell movements, and that is your rounds for time workout for your last week of HIIT at Home. So I hope you guys enjoy it.